Wrestling fans, this is C.J. Bentley for the North American Wrestling Alliance. My guest this time is the rookie sensation, Dre White. Dre, you came up short in the tournament to become the #1 contender, but you've got another chance coming up. What are your thoughts about that?
This close, CJ. I was this close to becoming the #1 contender for the NAWA heavyweight title. But Thomas Extreme got the best of me, and he won. He gets that opportunity. But I have a gauntlet match coming up, and I'm going to win that gauntlet match and claim that #1 contendership. And I don't care who's the champion at the time, I'm gunning for him. I'm coming for him, and I'm going to get that title.
There you have it from Dre White.
Ladies and gentlemen, that gauntlet match will be your main event for this episode of NAWA Championship Wrestling. But right now, we're going to hear from Lucky Ali as we continue to follow this scenario between he and Little Donnie and the Western North Carolina Championship belt.
Wrestling fans, this is C.J. Bentley for the North American Wrestling Alliance. My guest this time is Lucky Ali.
Donnie, I respected you, my G. I respected you more than anybody else in this business. I looked at you like a mentor. And this is what you do to me. You can't take an L. Now I'm going to give you an L you can't get rid of. Little Donnie, next time I see you, I'm going to murder you.
Wow, Little Donnie taking the title, throwing it off the bridge, and Lucky Ali begging him not to. And then Little Donnie takes off, and as you just heard, Lucky Ali said next time he sees him, he is going to kill him. We're going to keep you abreast of that situation. But now, let's hear from the former NAWA heavyweight champion, Adam James.
Wrestling fans, this is C.J. Bentley for the North American Wrestling Alliance. My guest this time is the former NAWA heavyweight.
Whoa. CJ, I'm going to stop you right there. We're not getting back into this crap about talking former this and former that. Thomas, I'm just going to cut straight to the chase. Everybody wants to talk about I'm a bad guy. But you're the one that took an underhanded tactic because you were so scared to let me get into that cage, you kicked the door back into my face. Yeah, you drew blood like you told everybody that you would. But let me tell you something, Thomas. That belt is still mine. You may be holding it for right now, but you haven't earned anything. In this business, in this company, or in my eyes. Nothing has changed, CJ. I am still next to perfect, and Thomas, you are not.
Clearly, Adam James upset after losing his heavyweight championship last week here on the program to Thomas Extreme inside that steel cage. Which if you haven't seen that match, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go back into the archive and check that match out. Check out all of our old programming if you haven't caught up yet. But now, here's our main event this week, a gauntlet match. And Redbeard, I'm sure the winner of this gauntlet to claim that they could be the #1 contender to that newly won title from Thomas Extreme as heavyweight champion.
Absolutely, this contest here will go a long way in determining who might be next in line to challenge Thomas Extreme for that title. We've got plenty of athletes here lining up to be a part of NAWA, not just the same old. We've got fresh new combat happening all the time here in NAWA.
Wow, and as you can see, this is a newcomer to NAWA here as well. Again, bringing you fresh new talent, not the same old as Jailbird. We don't know his inmate number. We don't know his legit name. He just goes by the name Jailbird. You can see his parole officer, arresting officer, I don't know, some kind of agent on the outside of the ring that brings him down to the aisle.
At least he's under supervision here, I guess is the best we can say.
But he's going up against Max Carnage here to open this gauntlet matchup. We've seen Max Carnage in action here on NAWA before. Jailbird, not so much. Look at this spinning head scissors.
Oh, wow.
Taking the Jailbird off, but his foot's under the rope as the referee points it out to Max.
Drags him back in there, does Carnage, still only gets a 2 count though.
And again, we've seen Max Carnage here on the program before. I'm really intrigued by this Jailbird character. We don't know anything about him.
I've heard of a work release. I've never heard of wrestling release when it comes to someone who's incarcerated, but my goodness.
Big power slam.
Look at that.
And as it says on the back of his jumpsuit, easy jail. Easy. If I ever went to jail, Redbeard, I'd want to go to easy jail.
I would too, but my goodness, what in the world? Max Carnage here in a bad way as he has drawn the stiff challenge of Jailbird here, this sort of mystery man here in the orange jumpsuit.
We're not even sure how many contestants are in this gauntlet match. There could be 6, there could be 5, there could be 10. That's why I say, Redbeard, if you can withstand this gauntlet, I think you should be in line to be the #1 contender for that heavyweight championship.
It's definitely a match format that challenges your well-being as a wrestler and as a fighter. But now you see Carnage there, went for that bulldog out of the corner, still not able to get the cover though. This is one of those match scenarios where your conditioning and your cardiovascular have to be in line as you're challenging, or you'll be challenged by. Oh, look at that!
Rolls him up. One holds
Got
the
the
tights.
tights.
No wonder this man's a jailbird. He's a cheat. And Max Carnage has been screwed out of this gauntlet match by the jailbird, Redbeard.
Guess we shouldn't be surprised. Maybe he's in the clink for something to do with tax evasion or something like that, since he's evidently able to get by with doing whatever he can to win a matchup here. The agent didn't seem to do anything, so I guess he's just here to keep him in line.
I'm not sure what the relationship is there. We've got to get C.J. Bentley on into this, but here comes Jamie Holly to the ring. If I was Jamie Holly, I wouldn't be going around trying to get the fans into this. I'd be attacking the jailbird as he's been in action. He's probably wore down just a little bit, but you're giving him time to recover and recuperate here. This is a gauntlet match. Stamina is going to play a factor here, but he's letting the jailbird recuperate, Redbeard. Not a smart strategy if you ask me.
As you say, the jailbird getting a bit of a breather here as we continue to march forward into this contest.
Here we go. We're about to lock horns with these two guys, Jamie Holly and Jailbird. Jailbird just pitting Max Carnage.
Holly definitely a throwback here. Quite an impressive mustache on that young man there, as he does a few squats to prepare for this contest.
We have seen Jamie Holly here on the program before as a mystery partner of Dre White, but Jailbird doesn't know what to make of the mustache and the face of Jamie Holly. As I was saying, Dre White and Jamie Holly were a tag team here a while back. You can find that match on our YouTube channel. What should the fans do if they haven't seen our past shows, Redbeard?
They should dive into the archives and enjoy the past content that we have out here. That if you've not already done so, folks, please also consider subscribing to the channel. That way you'll know whenever we've posted new content, such as a fresh episode of the NAWA Championship Wrestling Program.
Jailbird is admiring the mustache of Jamie Holly. I'm imagining maybe if you had a mustache like that in prison, it might get you somewhere. I'm not sure, Redbeard. I've never been locked up before. But Jailbird very intrigued by it, but now being intrigued by the power. Oh, what's he doing? Giving him a noogie. You're used to those, aren't you, nerd?
No, I haven't had one in years. Now Holly just marching around the ringside area here, showing off that physique of his. Jailbird might be in a tough order here if they can actually get something going with this matchup. Now both been locked up in a collar and elbow. Holly gets him into a side headlock here.
Telling the parole officer, whatever that guy's role is, to give him a noogie, but I think Jamie Holly's continuing to give him one.
I don't know whether to call that man the agent or the parole officer or what, but
you see the raw strength of Jailbird there. He just picked that big man up and slammed him.
Showing some power here is Jailbird.
He's got that jail strength. All they do is sit around and work out and eat and watch TV is what I've been told.
I was going to say, Michael, how do you know so much?
I've watched the A&E before.
Oh, I used to watch Oz, but that's neither here nor there. Look at that. Jailbird puts himself onto the top rope. Might have hit the top of that pole out there.
He must have, because he is out, and Jamie Holly has just pinned him for the 3 count and advanced into the gauntlet match. Jailbird with no luck. I guess it's time to go back to the penitentiary as Jamie Holly has put one man down. And who's next?
Now we're going to have another fresh set of combatants here in this matchup.
Oh, here
look
we
at
go.
That. As you were saying a moment ago there, Michael, these two know each other.
Well, he's a huge crowd favorite, the rookie sensation, Dre White. And like I did say, yes, you're right, I did say this, former tag team partners. I wonder if they're still friendly with each other.
Well, you would think they might have been. Folks, if you've not seen those matches, at one point in time, we had a tag team tournament here in our program, and these two men formed an alliance there as Dre White seemed to go through a revolving door of tag team partners where he couldn't necessarily find a consistent tag team partner, but needless to say, Holly was one of the men that he teamed with at one point in time.
What are you rambling about over there? What is
Trying
going on?
to catch people up.
What is going on in this ring? Why is Jamie Holly giving? I
Look
know
at
your
that.
pals, your buddies, oh, that's great, but you're here to fight. You're trying to win this gauntlet.
Still have respect among combatants here, Michael. Come on.
Are you kidding me?
Just Holly trying to give an opportunity for the favorite here to get a chance in the matchup here.
We already know that the fans love Dre White.
There he is once again showing the respect of the crowd. But look at this.
Yes!
Holly.
Yes, do it! Pin him! Oh, only good enough for 2.
Well, maybe their alliance has been short-lived here. They're no longer maybe on the same page, but they really shouldn't be for this contest anyway. Holly now looks to be in command of this matchup. Oh, Dre White misses with that kick.
And again, these guys know each other extremely well as former tag team partners on several occasions. Just rolls right over him. Hits him with a drop kick, turns him around.
Showing some classic tumbling there was Holly, but he ate that drop kick nevertheless. What's White got in store here? Drops elbow across the throat of Holly.
I don't think that's going to be enough to put this big man away, and it wasn't. But you got to take every opportunity you can to put somebody's shoulders to the mat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hi wrestling fans, Tony Bench here, host of the Bench Buster Show. If you love independent pro wrestling, then my podcast is definitely for you. Make sure you tune in each and every week as I will be interviewing the local independent pro wrestlers, some you love and some you love to hate. Learn about their secrets, learn about what got them started in pro wrestling and what they love most about pro wrestling. And I also have more inside secrets that you never thought you'd ever know. But you got to tune into my show to find out. It's available on all platforms, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and YouTube. So don't make no excuse that you didn't listen to my show. There's plenty of chances to listen to it, and if you don't, you're the one missing out. Tune in to the Bench Buster Show.
Look at that, going to drop this big fist. Oh, and he misses.
Wow, had him laid out there, but still managed to miss with that fist.
Now the rookie Sensation has got to capitalize here on this mistake. He shoots him off.
Look at that, though.
He's got him. Sunset flips, got him in the ropes, though, but the referee's counting. And that's a 3. Was Jamie Holly just screwed out of this gauntlet match right
Looked
there?
like he might have been. He's trying to give the riot act there to the referee, Trayton Bigelow. He says he was in the ropes, but looks like we're moving on with this contest regardless here as Dre White's been declared the winner of that particular bout.
And the rookie Sensation said he was so close to being that #1 contender, losing in the finals to Thomas Extreme. But he says that he's going to win this gauntlet match and become the #1 contender again. And he is one step closer after pinning Jamie Holly there. Who is coming out the curtain next? Who is the rookie Sensation waiting on? It could be anybody, Redbeard.
Could absolutely be. We have no idea who's coming next here.
For a minute, I thought it was you. You got so quiet. I thought you got up and left me again.
No. What in the world?
Oh, my God. It's the Nature Boy, Tim Hunter.
What in the world, Michael?
I'm not sure what to think. Maybe we couldn't get Paul Lee.
Well, that's what I'm going to assume anyway. Look at that robe, though. Look at the world.
That costs more than your wardrobe, I'm sure, Redbeard.
I would say so. That thing there's got more sequins on it than a. Well,
You may have gotten that at Party City. We don't really know.
That's true.
We don't know where he got this thing at. We'll have to get CJ Bentley to ask some more questions about the Nature Boy, Tim Hunter. But I do know this man has been around the scene for a very long time, and he's a wily veteran. He could easily win this gauntlet, Redbeard.
Well, he's winning the fashion show, that's for sure here.
You didn't see the jacket that Dre White wore out here?
Well, that was impressive, but this one's a little bit more, got some more length to it, and those fancy cuffs there as well.
And
as
again,
he struts around the ring.
Redbeard, why is Dre White not jumping on this man, and vice versa? They're giving each other time to recuperate.
It's just I have to say it's nothing but a misnomer here, as strategically speaking, we haven't really seen anybody really show that much of a wherewithal as to what they're engaging in with this type of match scenario.
Well, here we go. As we could get this rope off of this man, we might get some action going.
It's kind of a George South-esque, let me take my jacket off type moment here. What is this now?
Dre White needs to just roll that man up. But here we go. Whoa! The Nature Boy
hitting those ropes hard there.
looking to go. And here we go. back to the action, ladies and gentlemen.
Nature Boy jawing with the fans when he should be trying to put a fist into the rookie Sensation here to get something going.
Well, the fans are clearly behind Dre White, as they always are. But here he goes, shoots him off, takes him right off his feet with a huge shoulder tackle. Up and over, trying to hip toss the rookie Sensation, not able to do so. Reversal from Dre White. Gets the drop kick, doesn't connect all the way, but enough to take Tim Hunter off his feet and out to the floor, making him rethink his strategy, Redbeard.
Hunter there suddenly is in a bad way. He's trying to powder out and sort of reorganize things.
We just got started. He's already having to rethink what he's going to do.
Well, I think he would have had time to think about it on the way to the ring there. Now look at Dre White. Just slingshots him in.
Catapulted him right over that top rope. Uh-oh, he sets him up. Huge atomic drop. And the Nature Boy's feeling the effects of that. Dre White, they're struggling to get position. DDTs him right onto the mat.
Now, where did he go, though? There he is. 2 count only.
And the Nature Boy is clearly the fresh man here between.
No.
Come on, seriously.
What in the world? Is that even legal in this scenario, Michael?
I don't know, but maybe it's karma. You know, Jamie Holly was under the ropes when he got pinned.
That's true.
So maybe it's coming back to bite the rookie Sensation in the rear end.
Referee Bigelow seems to be allowing it here, so we'll continue on with this matchup.
Right hand bit him right across the face from Tim Hunter.
Sure did.
And the rookie Sensation is in some serious trouble. And another one right across the face. Referee Trenton Bigelow telling him to open up those fists.
That's just a no-nonsense approach there, putting a couple of right hands right into the mush there of Dre White.
Tim Hunter has been wrestling 20-plus years all over the Carolinas. And this is his debut here in NAWA Championship Wrestling, and not going so well as they run into each other, colliding.
Banged heads there, Michael.
Dre White with a harder hell.
Oh, wow.
But not fast enough with that splash as Tim Hunter gets out of the way. And here we go. What's he setting him up for?
Waiting for White to come off. Oh, wow.
Just clobbered him with that clothesline.
White is in a bad way here now.
And you can see the effects of this match taking its toll on Dre White as the time ticks on the clock. He's been in here a good 6 to 8 minutes already. Whoa!
Look at that, though.
He gets the 3 count.
My goodness, Michael.
On the Nature Boy, Tim Hunter has been eliminated from the Gauntlet.
Oh, look at that. Hunter was beside himself there, but Bigelow, the referee, with a shove, kind of showing off his authority. My goodness.
He can't believe that he got pinned. He doesn't believe it.
But it has been done. Hunter is out of the match.
Well, who's coming out next? Dre White needs to focus on who's next and not, Axel Jaggers, a big young kid who's been very impressive every time we've seen him here on NAWA Championship Wrestling. Dre White needs to focus on what's standing behind him,
He's
Redbeard.
got a bear behind him there in the ring. Look at that.
Huge belly-to-belly suplex. 1, 2, 3, and Axel Jaggers eliminates the rookie Sensation, I'd say with a little bit of an assist from Tim Hunter.
That's what we were talking about, though, Michael. Dre White lost his wherewithal there, his awareness, I should say, of what was going on around him. And Axel Jaggers came in there and, like the big behemoth that he is, just plain manhandled him with that belly-to-belly suplex.
He lost focus for a split second, and that's all it took to be pinned for 3 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute.
Oh, whoa.
You talk about big, impressive athletes. Here comes the Irish hand grenade. Myrick Moore. We've got 2 big bulls about to lock horns here, Redbeard, in this gauntlet match.
When you call someone a hand grenade, you're not kidding around when you talk about Myrick Moore here. We haven't seen him in competition here in a while, but right now, or at least I haven't anyway. I've been away for a while, of course, with this.
You're telling me that while you were out with your so-called injury, which we haven't ever dived into yet, while you were really gone.
It's a HIPAA violation, technically. But.
Well, Myrick Moore defeated Big Time Ya a few weeks ago here on the program. A little underhand tactics, but he says he pinned him fair and square. But how is he going to fare against this big, young monster in Axel Jaggers as the Irish hand grenade is on his back, getting his head squeezed and feeling the effects of that right now?
As you were saying, these 2 bulls are going to go at it here, and this is not going to be a scientific aspect of this matchup here for sure. I look for these two men just to beat each other to a pulp. Look at that there now. Jaggers puts a big shoulder into Moore.
Axel Jaggers reminds me of the late, great Dr. Death Steve Williams. He has an amateur wrestling background, collegiate football, and now he's in professional wrestling. This kid is scary, Redbeard.
Kind of has the look of either a Dr. Death or maybe a Big John Stud there as well.
Doesn't matter what he looks like. The kid is athletic and big, and
Moore with a handful of hair.
Like I just said, he underhanded tactics, but it's true. Myrick Moore is undefeated in singles competition here in NAWA. He hasn't fared so well when he's got tag partners or six-man partners, but in singles competition, he is undefeated. He shoots the big man off, and it goes hip tosses him right over. Axel Jaggers now on the mat.
Now, this is just a crazy matchup here as these two men continue to try and muscle each other over. Now, Moore got enough power to get up. Oh,
Goodness
wow,
gracious. Look at that ease he just picked up the Irish hand grenade with.
We were talking about this being a power struggle between these two men. Moore couldn't get Jaggers up, but Axel sure as the world did muscle up and get Moore over his shoulder there. Wow.
And now got him in that reverse headlock, the chin lock there.
One or the other, they're both equally as potent there as Moore continues to grab the hair to try and get a bit of a leverage advantage there on Axel.
And again, with the experience of him. Oh, well, here's that experience. He just throws him to the floor. Will the experience of the Irish hand grenade play a factor here?
Just, oh, wow, double axe handle there.
As this young Axel Jaggers could make a mistake at any second, and Myrick Moore is capitalizing on throwing him to the floor right now. Oh, just shoving that lower back into the hardest part of the ring there, Redbeard. And again.
Once again, using the ring as a weapon here. Tosses him back in to avoid that 10 count. Now going for a cover. Two. Only a 2 count here. Now these two men definitely are a great addition to the lineup here in this matchup, as both of them are pure heavyweights for sure.
We talk about this gauntlet match, the contest not going so long. These two bulls have been going at it for a few minutes here. Look at the ease he picks him up. Oh, he rakes him in the eyes.
Wow. He's kicked to the gut.
Oh, he just hit him with the Blarney bomb.
Oh, wow.
That's how he puts his opponents away. 2, 3. And Myrick Moore has advanced into this gauntlet match.
Jaggers put up a good fight there, but Moore, the veteran, showing why he is a respected member of the roster here.
I'd like to see those two go at it again one-on-one without the rake to the eyes, Redbeard, but who else is coming out? I'm getting word this is our final competitor in the match. The winner of this next, whoever gets the next pin is going to be the winner of the gauntlet match, and it's Jet Yeager.
Wow.
Everyone's favorite superhero, Jet Yeager, Redbeard.
Very excited to see this young man in NAWA. He is a purebred superhero, Michael.
He needs to think like a superhero and get in the ring and take it to Myrick Moore, who's clearly winded.
Oh,
and there we go. Now someone has the smarts to do what they should have done this whole match, and Myrick Moore taking it to the superhero.
We've been saying all matchup here, somebody needed to get in there quickly, but look at this now.
Look at the super strength. They're able to take the hand grenade up and over pretty easy with a hip arm drag there.
That masked man that is Jet Yeager now in control of this matchup. Got Myrick Moore planted there on the mat with an arm bar.
I would get C.J. Bentley on the bottom of who this man really is, but honestly, Redbeard, I really don't give a crap.
Well, Michael, he could be your future #1 contender here. Give the man some respect.
If he gets the pin, I may show him some respect.
He may show you a bit of respect there as well by,
Yeah, come on. What's he going to do?
I don't know. He may.
Does he even have superpowers?
Well,
if he had superpowers, he would have put Myrick Moore away already.
He's wearing a belt. He might have a utility belt with something there on it.
A kid who found an outfit in a closet and now calls himself a superhero.
Well, little Donnie found a title belt, and we know where we are now with that scenario, don't we?
It's in the river. We don't know where it is. What are you talking about?
Still can't believe what happened there.
Oh, look at the viciousness of Myrick Moore. Club and blow right across the back and the neck. But Jet Yeager able to fight out.
These two are laying the leather to each other here with these kicks and punches back and forth.
Oh, wait a minute.
What was that?
He was powering up. Oh, he did it.
He did it. Still got him over there in the corner.
Myron Moore in some serious trouble until he moves out of the way.
Oh, man.
Jet Yeager, the chest right across that turnbuckle.
Again,
Here we go. The Blarney bomb again. Is this it?
The experience level once again shows off there as Myron Moore is your winner of that contest, folks. My goodness.
I think Myron Moore should be the next man in line for a shot at that heavyweight championship. We'll have to let NAWA officials determine that. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have this week. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you right here next week on NAWA Championship Wrestling.